What's up YouTube, Cap over here, and welcome to the Cap side. Today I've got an NU battle with Braeden. I do believe this is an NU battle. I might have jumped the gun on that. It might be NU, it might not be. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's an NU battle. I should know my tears better. Anywho, if you haven't already subscribed, you're gonna get this bluntness, I guess, this dumbfoundness from me. And let's try to get to 5 likes once again. That's gonna be our goal. If we can smash that, that'd be awesome. If we can't, let's leave it to another day. Anywho, today I'm gonna bring in quite the random team, and we'll just get right into it. Let's just jump into this. I'm bringing in my Choice Scarf Whale Lord, and this was sort of a fun match. I wanted to bring something that was just fun, so I sent out my Choice Scarf Whale Lord with Water Sprout. But first of all, I'm just gonna send out Sock and Bop him because he likes to sock and bop him and bop. So I figured he's gonna go for a knockoff. Like, come on, Sock and Bop him's basically calling for it. That's his calling card. So I figured I'd send out Solid Snake just because this is my Mega Pokemon. Excuse me if I don't remember any moves because this has been a while and I don't have the best memory. So that does absolutely no damage. And Lock and Load. Lock and Load is gonna be on the field looking loaded and locked onto Solid Snake. Solid Snake's not used to this sort of thing because usually he hides around behind boxes, but I figured this would be an awesome time to set up my Stealth Rocks because free damage is always good damage. Hashtag that, because that's always fun. So I'm gonna go into another hour because another hour has decided to wake upon this hour, and unfortunately he gets burned, but this is my Salt Vested another hour, and he'll synchronize that burn and another hour. So he's been putting in the finest work, and I love this mon. Musharna is such a fun mon to use because an Assault Vest means he's really bulky, can take this Dark Pulse to the bank. Look at that, just eats it right up. And with a diverse move, set of moves, I can go for the Energy Ball and take this thing out just like that. And this mon's been really clutch. I'm really enjoying this Pokemon just because it can take the most randomest hits and at the same time it can deal a decent amount of damage. So plus the Synchronize is always nice. So we'll do a 1-for-1 over there as he's gonna send out his Bronzong. I am the Choice Holy Whales, putting on that nice pressure because I'm shiny, I'm huge, and I'm gonna go for a Water Sprout. As you can tell over here, Ed's gonna do well over half, and man, Choice Scarfed Whale Lord is nothing to laugh about. Well, it's sort of something to laugh about, but this is one of my favorite things to just use because no one really expects it. I'm gonna go once again for another Water Sprout because I'm at full health. I'm gonna take full advantage of this. And Sheldon actually takes this quite nicely considering he's got the light screen up, but I'm like, Holy Whales, you've done your job. I'm gonna send out Iron Leafeon. And so the legend begins. Iron Leafeon is gonna have his legend start, and he came upon this field looking lost and confused, baffled when he came across his Torterra, has a tree, decides to, tap out and let Grapeon come in. And Iron Legend doesn't actually know what sort of Grapeon this is. There's no grapes, but he is purple and has a bunch of grape-looking claws. So he decides to withdraw, and that ends chapter 1 of Iron Leafeon. As Solid Snake once again will come on through, as he's gonna set up to Toxic Spikes, which sucks because that means Holy Whales will not enjoy gradual damage. Not at all, not at all. So Torterra once again will come on to the field, and I figured I'd go for an Earthquake. Like, that's a safe move right there. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but he's gonna go for the Curse. I actually do predict the Curse because Torterra needs some time to set up, and setting up on this thing would be awesome. I go for the Dragon Tail predicting that, but I miss, unfortunately. Unfortunately, Torterra is way too evasive and takes some action into that. So he's gonna go for an Earthquake, which does a decent amount of damage, leaves me with 33. I go for the Dragon Tail. And he's actually just gonna go right into the Karate Kid once again, part 2. Not as successful as the first one, but hey, that's life for you. As he's just gonna go for a knockoff. Like I said, not as successful as the first one. Does absolutely no damage. I live on 9 with that. Go for the Gyro Ball. And it does well over half, so I'm happy with that. I'm like, you know what, Solid Snake? You may have been revealed in this match. You may have been revealed, but you did something. You did something. Setting up the stealth box and stuff. So, part 2 of I Am Leafeon will begin, and he came upon the field poisoned after his break. His break, as the Karate Kid will leave, because when he sees a legend, he knows it. He knows it. As once again, Grapefeon will come through, and once again, Leafeon has faced this beast once and has not been successful, doing little damage upon this thing and suffering poison damage. I Am Leafeon knew this wasn't a battle for him to win. For her to win, actually. Sorry about that, I Am Leafeon. Forgive me. Forgive me. So I figured I'd send out my Rock'em Sock'em, withdraw I Am Leafeon, and that ends part 2 of I Am Leafeon's tale. To be continued. To be continued, as Toxic Spikes will happen once again. That's +2, or that's 2 layers of spikes right there, and unfortunately I don't really enjoy that, nor do I have anything to really, you know, get that out of the way, but hey, what can he do? As he's just gonna go for a knockoff, I decided to stay in because I knew I could take a knockoff. I'm sort of defensive, and thankfully I do go for the Earthquake, taking out Grapefeon so that I Am Leafeon, sorry. I Am Leafeon will not have to face that horrible, terrifying thing, as Fantastic Mr. Fox will enter the field, and I'm like, oh, his name's on Fantastic Mr. Fox. It's actually Fantastic Mr., but I put the Fox in there just because. So he outspeeds me and knocks me out at the same time, which sucks. So I figured I'd send in Riberry, and Riberry will get poisoned. I could have gone for a Facade over here, but I decided to go for an Earthquake. Figured, hey, I could outspeed this thing, which I don't. And Riberry's just gonna go for a Choice Scarfed Earthquake, or Choice Banded Earthquake, which will easily knock out Mr. Fox right here. So sorry, Mr. Fox, you're not gonna live this turn of tails over here, because that's just not how the woods go. That's not how it happens. Survival of the fittest over here. I figure this thing's a levitate, so no point of going for the Earthquake. Might as well start part 3 of I Am Leafeon, as I Am Leafeon stumbled upon the Bell of Liberty right over here, as tried to attack him, and then I Am Leafeon was baffled beyond reasoning and suffering poison damage once again. But that wouldn't stop I Am Leafeon, as Leafeon shined his own bell, showcasing that he should be afraid of I Am Leafeon, as the bell just sets up his reflect, trying to not get hit by I Am Leafeon. But Leafeon wasn't fazed by his shenanigans. Not at all, as he's just gonna go for a wish upon a star, grant his own bell, and provide the own freedom of all Leafeons in the valley. As this Bronzong keeps on setting up his screens and will withdraw, being threatened by I Am Leafeon. As part 3 of the Karate Kid, that's right, part 3 is with the girl, I do believe, and not a lot of people have heard of it. So I Am Leafeon's just gonna tell him to knock it off. You know, you should cut out with those Karate Kids. Karate Kid with Jaden Smith? Alright. Jackie Chan provided to be quite nice for that. So knocking off that Choice Scarf was really nice, but hey, what can you do? What can you do? As the Karate Kid will fall down to his own fists. That's right, your own strength was your own weakness. Lessons learned right there. Lessons learned, alright. As Sheldon will come on through once again, and I Am Leafeon's providing to be quite the wall at this point. Going for a Leaf Blade one more time. As Sheldon gets a bit cocky over here, going for the curse. Know that it was his only move to go for, hoping that he could take that Leaf Blade to the bank, but unfortunately Sheldon can't, and I Am Leafeon's creating his own legend. Her own legend, sorry about that, Leafeon once again. I'm sorry. I Am Leafeon's just creating her own legend. I don't know why it just comes naturally to say his, it's just weird. And at this point, I Am Leafeon shall finish her tale, coming victorious on top of the Karate Kid, the turtle, and the bell, knocking off every item on sight and giving us the win. So I Am Leafeon provide to be quite clutch in this batch, and I hope you enjoyed that little tale of I Am Leafeon. Not the best, probably on the spot. I'll work on my storytelling. But really good battle, Braeden. It was something that I just had a lot of fun in, and You know, when you throw in a choice scarf, well, Lord, who knows what's going to happen. Once again, I'm just playing around with Pokemon, having fun again, as I've been really focused on the RBL. If you haven't checked it out, be sure to check it out. We're now doing post-match analysis. If you have any questions, be sure to ask. Little self cross promotion right there. Not bad, but be sure to smash that like button, or destroy it, or give it a little tap, or just, you know, just acknowledge it. Just be like, yo, high school jock. Yo, what's up, high school jock? No, yeah. Anywho, I gotta get going. I'm getting tired. I'm starting to act a bit weird here. That's not good. So be sure to check out other stuff, as we'll be doing stuff like this. So this is Cap signing off.